Well, we're very pleased to have won the Queen's Award for Voluntary Service. It says under the little strapline, this is the equivalent of an MBE for volunteers. So all our volunteers are going to be really proud of themselves and the fact that they've been acknowledged by the Queen for their voluntary service to this festival. It's absolutely great that it was announced during the Jubilee, because it's not often you get to a 70-year Jubilee, and at the same time we've been running for over 50 years, so it's a really great time for our volunteers to be acknowledged. We have in excess of 350 volunteers, because running a festival on these fields, which you can see here, is quite an undertaking, and it covers everybody from stewards on the door to the bar staff, to the backstage staff, to the toilet cleaners, to the people who account for the money and the people who make sure that we're all legal and above board in everything that we do. And you know, it's really something that for 50 years we can keep that up purely on a voluntary basis. It's always been difficult to persuade people that we really are not for profit and run entirely by volunteers. We have a little red stamp that we put on everything that says 100% not for profit, guaranteed volunteer run. But now we've got something better because the Queen acknowledges that it's not for profit and volunteer run, and we've got her stamp to prove it as well as our own. I think people feel a great attachment to it. People talk about it feeling like a family. When we get together each year, everybody recognises everybody else. How are you doing? What are you doing? I mean, it spreads far and wide. Most of our volunteers come relatively locally, but some of them, of course, are spread all over the world. You know, and we usually have a competition to see who's come furthest. One year it was Australia, one year it was Japan, and we'll see what it is this year.
We should talk about the festival itself, because although it's been running over 50 years, there may be some people who perhaps don't know what it entails. So can you give us an insight into what the festival is and who it's for?
Okay, well, it's for anybody who's interested in music, folk, world music, and the arts generally. I mean, we're not restricted to music, though that's our main focus, because we do have poets coming. We've had Tony Walsh, the Manchester poet, come and read for us. We've done book launches. We've even had philosophy walks. We've walked up to Walt Hucknall Church, where there's a famous philosopher buried there, and discussed Leviathan, which was the work that he wrote. And, you know, that's been really intriguing for people, because they also get things that they didn't expect, as well as what they do expect.
What would you say to anyone who's perhaps thinking of coming for the first time and doesn't know whether to buy a ticket or not? How do they get involved, and what would your message be to them?
It's a very safe festival. It's very, very family friendly. It's not a big mosh pit or anything like that. So if you're thinking of trying out what a festival might be, this is a great place to start. It's from the 15th to the 17th of July. And tickets on sale for the whole weekend at £85, which is a bargain when you look at how much Glastonbury will cost you. And you can get tickets at www.stainsbyfestival.org.uk. It's on the website. If you want to volunteer, then drop us an email to info@stainsbyfestival.org.uk, and we'll see where we can slot you in. Because we need all sorts of skills, you know, plumbers, electricians, printers, people who can mend things that are at the end of their life. I mean, a lot of our kit we've begged and borrowed from various people, and some of it needs a little bit of TLC to make it work. So anybody who's practical, or even if you can just make sandwiches to feed the green room crew, then, you know, we'd love to hear from you.
My last question is for you personally, really, because I can tell from the way you talk about it that you've done this a few times. I'd just like to get an insight into how you bring all this together, because this sounds like a huge operation.
It is quite a time-consuming operation, but then I've got a lot of willing volunteers with me. You know, the 15 trustees who make up the main committee have all been associated with the festival for a long time, and a lot of the volunteers have been with us a long time, and in one way all that knowledge is embedded in them. Some of the things that they do I have no clue about. They know how to do it, and provided they turn up, that's all I need to know. And I'm only here because I'm the chair of trustees, and I actually hold a license, because somebody's got to do it. And my radio call sign during the festival is Charlie 1, because some Charlie's got to hold a license and be responsible for it. But actually, it's not my festival, it's the volunteers' festival, it's everybody's festival, and I think all of our volunteers know that, and this award makes that, I think, very clear, that it's everyone's festival.